Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the Budget Modelers Buddy Build with me and Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm.
Hello. Good morning.
How are you?
Great. Thank you very much. Yeah, really well. You
Good.
all your gremlins ironed out this morning?
Yes.
Happens to
Note
the
to
best of
self,
us.
click live before starting intro.
Happens to us all. Hey?
Oh,
Happens
yes.
to us all.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Sun's shining. I've got a model in front of me. I've been doing lots of modeling this week actually. So
Good.
it's been good. And I got a purchase.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go on. What have you got? Oh, you've got one.
Yes.
Yay! Can
Yeah.
I ask how much?
20. I can't remember. 25.
Nice.
Something like that. It was on Amazon. Doing one of the deal days or something.
Oh, fantastic.
But it took a long time to arrive. But yeah, so that's cool. So that's been on charge overnight,
Nice.
and it's ready to vibrate some of my paint. Vibrate the paint. That's what it's going to do.
Oh, yes. So, saves your shoulder.
Yes. So
Yeah.
what about you? What have you been up to?
I've been doing some more on the Fokker this morning. I did some more on the Shack yesterday. I haven't done any more on the F4U, but I'll be giving that a spray. Oh, I lied. Yes, I have. I have just this precise moment. Let me flick camera, and I will show you. I've done some squiggly bits on the undercarriage doors and bits and pops. So they're ready for their blue, along with the F4U, which will get another coat of blue. And the Fokker now has three wings and all its rigging done. So that just needs deckling now, and that's ready.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. The Shackleton has all its props and its undercut in.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's ready for weathering.
That paint job's really nice.
Thank you. I'm not going to glue the wings on because the fit is phenomenal. It just slides on. And it looks like it's actually connected. And it's the same with the tailplane. Give me a sec. There's the tailplane.
That looks lovely. That's beautiful. What a finish.
Yep. So there's still bits and pieces to do to it, but not a lot. It's getting close to the end. So hopefully there'll be a video out tonight.
Are you going to weather it, or are you going to keep it that showroom shiny?
I'm going to weather it.
Okay.
I'm going to do an oil dot filter on it, just to bring out the blue a bit more. Okay. So, and also I've started my 172nd Spitfire.
Oh, what's that for?
That is for, if you give me a sec, I will show you. It's for this. I'm doing a video for Mal on how to do this to go up on the Model Spheres website.
Oh, cool.
So what you do, what you go through, everything else. So yeah, just started that. So I've started off with the dark earth brown. That's had one thin coat on. That needs another thin coat. And that should be the brown ready. I haven't done underneath yet.
Yay. Good for you.
So, but the underneath will be done. Trust me, I'm a tree surgeon. So that is where I'm up to. What about you, Malcolm?
Oh, okay. Let me switch my camera.
Oh, Mr. Marley says, evening. Evening, John. Hope you're well.
Hey, John. Got a new light set up here. You see that?
Oh, you've been having a spend, haven't you?
Well, I've had it for quite a while. It's just I've never actually utilized it. And if I was going to record a video or something for YouTube, I would use this light to light my beautiful face. But I thought for now, there's no need to do that. So I thought I'd use it to light my beautiful models.
Beautiful models.
I always felt like it wasn't bright enough on the screen when I was sort of working on it. So. Right, where am I? Yeah, so the deckling is almost done. So unfortunately, I have to do a bit more deckling. I've just got the no step lines to do today.
Yeah.
So let's put you back a bit. There we go. I've got the no step lines to do, which is all these fun pajamas here.
Yeah.
I don't need to do any more of the roundels because the roundel will be underneath on this wing, so don't have to worry about that. Oops. And yeah, so the decals are done on the side. They look really, really bright because obviously they haven't been put down yet. And I couldn't help myself, but I ended up doing a little bit of weathering on the side.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to be going, once I've done the finished decals, I'm going to go around and darkening all the what do you call it, all the edges and lines and things like that, because this is going to sort of be the mid color of the weathering. So and they go around there, and then they're going to use this blue again to knock these decals back as well. So they're very, very stark. Obviously that white wouldn't have lasted like that, would it?
Yeah.
And then there's the other side. Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Nice. That's looking really good.
Yeah, looking nice, isn't it? I'm not sure whether I'm going to varnish. I'm still not sure whether I should varnish it over the top or not. Over the top of the because I've got the mask gold down, haven't I? Still, I think it'd be okay. I think the varnish would still break, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's what I'm up to. A bit more wing decaling.
Whoop.
All I've got to do is just this wing, I think. I'm just going to check the decal instructions. Yeah, so it's this wing here, isn't it? So I've got to do all these, basically. I've done these two, and I've got to put this line in. And that's it. That's what I'm doing today.
Cool.
Luckily, it's good actually. It saves me time and paint by just destroying the other wing. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's gonna look good, mate.
Yeah. For the budget modeler, there's a tip.
Yes.
Bury your aeroplane, and then you won't have to spend money on it.
Save money. Right. So I now need to give my airbrush a quick clean because I was spraying just before we came on air. Yeah, so I spent most of the morning modelling.
Lovely.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah. Well, I certainly benefited this week. I'm doing lots of other things. I've got lots of work to do, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, tough. People don't have to wait.
It's always good to do modelling. It stops you throwing one out. If you could model for any length of time, or you were doing your modelling, and just hypothetically, if you didn't have models for heroes, how much time would you be spending modelling?
I imagine I would be. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, before Model Spheres, I was doing like 2 hours a day, I'd say, in the evening. That's what I did in the evenings. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Is that when you were working?
Yeah. Yeah. So come home instead of probably sit in front of the telly and do some modelling as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Or at least be in the same room where the TV was on.
Yeah.
But not every day. I'll probably say 4 or 5 hours a week, maybe.
Okay.
In the past, I haven't been very good at forcing myself as well. So if I'm really, really busy, then I won't. But
yeah,
you know, if I'm looking for something to do in my leisure time, it'll be a model making or something similar. I've been doing these guys. I don't know if I showed you on the last show.
Oh yes, you did. Yes. Let's have a look. Have they finished yet?
No, not yet. No. Is it going to focus? Should be
Nice.
on auto. You're there. Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah. And also I've been went out and bought £10 worth of orcs for the Warhammer group build over on what's it called? Black Rifle.
Yep.
So I was building those last night on stream on Zoom. I was drilling out all the holes for the weapons, and then when I was drilling out this one, I managed to drill the actual nozzle off completely.
Oh.
So got a cotton bud and chopped it up, and that ended up being the final muzzle end for these weapons.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Once it's painted up, obviously. I think that one's a bit long, but I might have to chop it down. But yeah, I've been doing those. Bit of fun. But yeah, there's only tenner off eBay. The whole sprue.
Oh, nice. Steve's in from Tony Scale Models. He says, afternoon, gents. Afternoon, Steve. Hope you're well.
Hello.
I'm sure Lynn's in as well, lurking as she does.
Lurky.
So, right, that's clean. Let's mix up some paint. Oh, you muppet. Oh, I just stuck my finger in my blooming super glue pot.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. So let's have a go with my buzzy thing.
Vibrate your paint.
Oh yes, vibrate the paint. You have one of these too as well, don't you, Malcolm?
I do.
Hey!
It's like a buzzer on the desk. Well, it's literally a buzzer on the desk. You know, if you answer a question wrong. What about you? How much time do you spend at the desk then?
Me, before I was medically retired, I would probably spend about 3, maybe 4 hours a week. Now, and I always dreamt about, imagine how much modelling I could get done if I didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't work, I probably get about 12 hours a week, 14 hours a week, sometimes 2 hours a day, sometimes 3 or 4 hours a day. Just depends what I've got on. So I've got my channel as well, so I've got a lot of stuff that I do on that.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say between 10 and 14 hours a week.
Yeah.
Which is very, very helpful, especially with mental issues and stuff like that. If I start to spiral, Lise can smell it a mile off, and the first thing she says is, "Right, you piss off in your shed and go doing some modelling, because you're really annoying me because of the waves you're throwing off."
And off you go.
Yep, so off I toddle out to the shed.
Yeah, even if I force myself out to do some modelling, I've got to get something done for somebody, or I've got to get something done for something, I always feel better for doing it.
Oh, yeah.
At the time, I might not be in the mood to do so, and might feel a bit cross that I have to do some modelling again. But if I do it, it always makes me feel better.
Oh, definitely. It's one of those things that it is so helpful to you, and you don't realise until after you've done it, because you think, "Oh God, I really don't want to do it because A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I'm feeling crappy." But as soon as you sit down and start doing it, you start to feel so much better. Well, I do. And it is so helpful. Guys listening, what are your feelings on that? Do you agree with that? Does it help you? Doesn't it help you? How does it make you feel? Do you get told to clear off into the shed by the other half? It's like one of the guys who turns up to my face-to-face session. His missus kicks him out of the house on a Thursday afternoon. Go on, clear off. Go and make yourself a nicer person. That's what she says to him.
I assume your sessions are on a Thursday afternoon.
Yes. Yeah. One of the guys yesterday just was so effusive about how grateful he is for the sessions and how he really, really appreciates it. But he says that every time, and it's just great to hear.
Effusive. What's effusive mean?
He's very expressive about it.
Ah, right.
Mr. Marley says that mixer sounds like Malcolm's neighbour from the last JMC.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. James is quite poorly at the moment.
Is he? Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he's got this. It's not strep, it's not COVID, but he's got a cold that just won't shift, and it's affected his voice.
Bless him.
I think he feels, a bit rubbish, but it's his voice that's the problem.
Yeah.
When you're recording a podcast, you kind of need to have a voice.
Yes, you do. And I need to be really, really careful doing this, because if I do it too fast, I will slop the paint over, and that would make me very unhappy.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race. It's Terry Wogan, wasn't it?
Yep.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
Come on, folks. Tell us how much time you spend at the bench each week or each day, or a bit of both, and let us know how it makes you feel. Does it help? Doesn't it? How do you feel before? How do you feel afterwards? Pop your comments in there. Let us know.
What other hobbies have you got then? If modelling didn't exist, what would you be doing?
Oh, crumbs. It would have to be making something.
Mm-hmm.
So probably cosplaying.
Yeah.
Make cosplay stuff. That would be what I would do. What about you?
Oh, gosh. I was going to say figure painting, but that's pretty much the same thing, isn't it? I don't know if I were to do anything similar, craft-wise. I've got other interests like film and TV and books and things like that, and quite like well, just I don't know. Hard to think because modelling is such an important part of my hobby life and my life.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very time-consuming hobby.
Oh yeah. It's ridiculously time-consuming,
Yeah.
but it's one of those that has got such a huge, not only helpful for well-being, mental well-being, but you have something solid at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. There's a purpose to it, isn't there?
Yeah, I think if I didn't have this, then I'd probably be doing theatre with Lise, even though my disability would really put the kibosh on a lot of roles. But there's still roles out there that I could do. So yeah, that would be one of the things that I would do.
Hmm.
Keep me at least a little bit sane.
Would you be performing every night, or would you be would you be the actor, or would you be sort of stage help or
Probably
writing
a
or
bit of both.
Mhm.
There is a book that I've spoke to the author of the book when he was alive, and he said it's all right for me to do what I'm doing. I've also touched base with his daughter, who runs his estate now, and she says, "Yeah, not a problem, go for it." But I've been doing it for about 4 years, and that's a stage adaptation of one of his books.
Oh, okay.
Which is about halfway through cutting back, because what I've got to do is go through it and cut back on a lot of stuff and then merge characters so that you still get the relevant story but with less characters.
Uh-huh.
And what I've got to keep in mind is the fact that a lot of the characters are young men. and finding young men in the world of, for want of a phrase, Amdram, is quite difficult.
Oh.
You've got lots of women, lots of older guys, but very, very few young men. And the young ones you've got have got to be willing to have their hair cut and stuff like that.
I'm assuming it's a military thing, is it?
Yeah. But the place where I want to put it on, it's perfect because it's got what they call a mezzanine deck. And that we can adapt to be a Lancaster bomber. And it's got a screen at the back where we can project sort of nighttime and flak attacks and stuff like that in there.
Oh. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it is, but it would be something that I would be very keen on doing if I didn't have my modelling. My modelling takes up too much time.
Oh, you got some comments? You want me to read them?
So right, give me a sec. Let me just do this little bit, and I shall.
I don't want you to get distracted and spill your paint all over you.
Mr. Marley says, I'm at the bench now making woodlings. They're tapered rope hoops around Nelson's Navy ship masts that prevent them from being shattered by cannon fire. The foremasts are rope. The main masts are iron. Ooh, very nice. Simulated by black cartridge paper. Oh, very good. Jacko's in. Good afternoon. Afternoon, Jacko.
Hello.
Yeah. Are we D&D in this Sunday?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Mr. Marley says, but I digress. I am able to spend a few hours a day at the desk. However, today I returned to the Air Museum as a docent post-COVID. What's docent mean? I was there only 20 minutes and had to rescue the daughter. Her car engine was in terrible need of coolant, as most was on the outside of the donk. Oh, mate. Oops. Not what you need, is it? There you are, trying to enjoy your day, and your daughter completely messes it up for you.
What's docent mean?
That's a very good question, well presented, and I don't have a clue.
Oh, I assume it's sure, he's busy typing it as we speak.
Yes, one would hope.
Yeah, we haven't done any D&D for a long time.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 34. I've got a better angle for this. It suits the people watching and suits me as well.
Yep, suit you, sir. Oh, sir, me, sir? No, sir, you, sir. Suit you, sir. Pop that to one side to dry for a bit. Do what I normally do with it and hang it up on the hook. It's because that bit there,
Yeah,
on the tail, I've got a hook from the ceiling.
that's cool. Yeah.
And it fits perfectly, but I've got to remember when I turn around not to smack my head on it and not to knock it for 6, because then I'd look a bit of a prat.
This is the rest of the hook bit.
Yeah.
So there.
Right. Got some more comments there. Jacko said, I assume we are D&Ding. I would hope so. Have to check with Si. Docent, a tour guide. Ah, got ya. Jacko says, or, as I now refer to it, how many ways can you upset a GM? Oh, dear Lord, what have you done to upset Simon now? Don't upset him too much. Just remember, he's a decent egg who's sorting out the game for us.
Yeah. Well, it's usually like, oh, that's interesting. That path has been laid out for us. Let's go this way.
Yes, let's completely ignore the way he wants us to go. Frustrating. Martin says, I haven't done anything. Of course you haven't, Martin. Oh, Jacko, did Paul get in contact with you? Because I sent him your contact details.
Trying to work out where these lines are. It's quite tricky sometimes, isn't it? Trying to make sure you got the right place.
Yes, yeah. And as Jacko says there, but as a group, we generally miss all his story hooks. We do, don't we?
Oh, he needs to make them more obvious.
And Jacko says, of course he didn't. Right, I'll ping him a message and say, hi, Paul, are you actually going to contact Martin? Because to say, yes, I will contact him, and then not do it, that's out of order. And if he doesn't, I'll give him another couple of weeks after I speak to him today and let me know. And if he doesn't, then I'm going to call him out on it.
Yeah, it's been how many weeks now?
It was 24th of December, Christmas Eve, that I sent him.
Ah, right.
Details.
Okay. Well, if you're anything like me, then it'll take a bit of time and a reminder.
Yeah.
You see that wooden ship that John's working on?
Yes, I have. It's a little impressive.
A little bit.
Yeah, Jacko, sorry. I emailed him on the 24th of December with your email address, but forgot to put your name in there like a twat. So I've just told him your name as well. But it doesn't stop him sending you an email.
You find that copying other people in encourages correspondence.
It does. Jacko's made another comment, and he has said, there are scraps of paper all over the floor. Some might contain critical information. The party. Oh, look, a blue pebble. Do you get that?
Yeah, apparently there was in the boat there was some paper on the floor in one of the rooms, and we didn't check it.
Oh, what, D&D?
Yeah.
Oh, what, that boat with the sharks and sharky type?
I don't remember it. I don't think I was there for that one. But I can't remember.
No, I can't.
And we were meant to go through that portal thing as well.
Oh, right, okay.
And as far as I remember, this portal looks exactly like that other thing that we found, previously, which made us go unconscious and gave us like horrific flashbacks to the crash of this big ship thing.
All right.
So it didn't sound like a great idea to go through another one.
No.
So we're like, no, thank you. There was no reason for us to go in there.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it because I wasn't there for that one. I missed that one.
No.
Yeah, you said, no, we're not going through that one again because it did X, Y, Z to us. And I'm like, oh, no, we don't do that.
No. Well, it didn't sound like a. But then the way that it was described, it was like a Stargate. Have you ever seen Stargate? It looks like that.
Oh, good Lord.
But I didn't think to myself, oh, then it's a gate.
Yeah. Got a few more comments. Edward Midship's in. Afternoon, peeps. Afternoon, Edward. Hope you're well. How's it going? How's the spit? Jacko said, that's the one. It was just behind the portal. Nobody wanted to pass out again. Then Carl joined, and he jumped straight in.
Did he?
Why does that not surprise me with Carl? Yeah, I'll do it. Hey!
Yeah, close range ranger.
Yes.
Close range ranger hates animals.
Yeah. Have no fear, Carl is here.
I didn't realise Carl went in.
Say again?
I didn't realise Carl went straight in. I don't think he went through the portal. I don't think anyone did. Talking about D&D again.
Yeah.
It's that important. Should emphasize. Or say, oh, there's a shiny thing on the other side. You can just see, or something.
Yeah.
Or there's a rope hanging through it, or something. Or there's a brand new tambourine.
Ooh, no. Keep him away from the step away from the tambourine. That's mine.
$46, $43, $58. What's that one? Yeah.
I nearly had a right Mardy on this morning.
Mm.
Yeah, I was doing the swirly bits on the undercarriage doors and legs and stuff like that, and I've been spraying Alclad a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And I clean my brush out, and what I tend to do is I'll leave some cleaning agent in there. So I've left some cellulose thinners in there.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
And I've forgotten. So I just poured everything straight in. And I looked at it, and I'm like, no, because the thinners had sat on top of the acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
Normally what it does is it sends it stodgy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no. So I chucked a cotton bud in there, wiped it round and drew all the thinners out.
Oh,
and
wow.
luckily, I didn't have to clean my airbrush. Yay!
Good. Could have gone wrong very quickly.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. That's clean. Get rid of that.
Oh, it's amazing how things like that can change. You think everything's going well, and then all of a sudden.
Oh, God, yeah. Very much so.
I find most of the problems I have is through clumsiness. You know?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself so much I kind of forget how things work, how heavy things are, or where things are, and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Knock, bang, clatter, crash.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Oh, I clip this part out. Oh, I twist it this way, and oh, hang on a minute, it's on the floor now. Yeah, how dare I enjoy it?
Yep. Edward says, enjoying the test fitting and finding Goldilocks. Hey, Goldilocks. 3 Bears. Spitfire. No. Not coming to me.
I bet you that's an autocorrect thing. And
Could very well be.
Hit enter. He's hit send before rereading what he's written.
Yeah.
Unless, well, might be wrong.
Yeah. And Julian says, afternoon, chaps. Afternoon, Julian.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, more than likely that is what has happened.
Goldilocks.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not coming.
Doing test fitting.
Just right. Ah. Got ya. So he's enjoying the test fitting and finding Goldilocks. In other words, it fits just right.
Ah, God. Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's what it looks like at the moment. So,
yeah,
that looks all right.
It does, yeah. Peekaboo.
There we go. You would never believe that that blue there is the same as that blue there.
Ah.
Apart from that's been sprayed over white.
Yeah. Looking good.
I'm happy with these. So it's going to need a bit of weathering.
Can't wait for the weathering. Whole reason I'm doing this build this way is because of the weathering.
Yeah.
There's a few steps you have to get through to get there. I tell you, I bought a die-cast tractor.
No.
Grab it. Speaking of skipping straight to the weathering.
Ooh. Very nice.
All this on Black Friday before Christmas.
Yeah.
For myself. My wife assumed it was for my nephew, so she didn't bat an eyelid when it arrived. It hasn't arrived. Go to my nephew to stay here. But I thought I could weather that up. When I saw it on, I don't know what website I was looking at, but I saw it and I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. I could weather that up quite nicely and spend some time doing that rather than building it, you know?
Yeah.
There's quite a good detail inside the cab there as well. Bit of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
That should look really nice.
Yeah. What scale is it? 1/32 scale.
Cool. Oh, and carrying on from Edward's just right, he then goes on, oh no, it's not. Julian says, creating a crate from plastic card and stirrers for SOD build. Cool. Lindsay, hi Steph, Malcolm, Julian, Edward, Martin, and anyone else. Hugs. Hello, Lynn. Hope you're well. Edward says hi, Lynn. And Julian says hi, Lynn, too.
Hi, Lynn.
Hope you're doing well.
Nice name, Lynn.
Yes. So I'm just going to let that blue dry completely. And then we can start a bit of weathering. I'm going to have to varnish it first. So give it a satin varnish.
Do you do you have a hairdryer to speed up the drying?
I do, but I prefer just to let it dry naturally. Unless I'm in a really, really big hurry.
Right.
So they're going. They're nice. Yeah, I've got to do some more stuff with the cry cut. Where are we? Let's have a butcher's. No. So I'll show you what I'm going for. YouTube. That one. No. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
Well, that one.
Yeah, this one. Where are we? There. So I want to go that one. Share screen, window, and that one. So this I want to emulate. That's an M and a 6. And then you've got a 5 and a 2 there. And I'm liking the way. I might actually just leave them as they are.
Yeah.
How they look. So anyway, yeah. So that one. And I've got to do an S there. And I'm going to get a square there and then just sort of dab the paint on with a bit of foam.
Yeah.
And I'll probably do the same with that one.
That's cool. It's so dark. Blue.
Yeah.
That's so light.
Yep. And there we go. That's the images I'm using.
Yeah. Have you got tips? Propeller tips. What do the propellers look like?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the whole lot is black. Right. There. The whole shebang is black. And then you can chip it away, but you can see yellow under there as well. So the zinc chromate's been on there as well, but not on the prop.
Yeah.
Looking at it, the prop doesn't seem to be that battered. Seems to be fairly clean.
Hmm.
So yeah. So
It's
got
the newest
some
part.
comments. Sorry, say again.
Maybe it's the newest part.
Could be. Lynn says, FYI, Steph, did you know that the British Corsair had the wingtips cut off, but it looks great the way it is? It's not rivet counting. FTRC? What does that mean? Not sure what FTRC means. I actually don't have a picture of the wingtips. Thanks for that, Lynn. Edward says, were you using the thin vinyl in the cry cut, Steph? Yes, I was. Where is that Corsair, Steph? Very good question, Lynn. Well presented. Not a clue. I think it's the Airy Fairy Museum down at Yeovilton. Mr. Marley says, random question from out of nowhere. Rotating grass trimmers. Us Australians call them whippersnippers. Americans call them weed whackers. What do Poms call them? Hedge trimmers.
Hedge trimmers. Yeah. Rotary strimmers? Strimmers is another one, isn't it?
We call them strimmers, don't we?
Yeah. Hedge trimmers are the ones that have like almost like a chainsaw. I would have said stiff ones. Yeah. Strimmers. Rotary strimmers.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that weed whack?
Edward says, difference in colour in those photos are due to the distance the flashes from the surface. Thanks for that, Edward. And Edward goes, strimmers.
Yeah, we commented, didn't we, how much difference. It was just like a completely different aeroplane.
Yes. Yeah, we've had a chat about that before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate this because I've just had a look at the bloody pictures and I need to spray the bloody landing gear dark blue.
And you just clean the airbrush out?
Yes.
Ah, of course.
Big and typical. But you know what? I'm going to leave it till next time. Okay.
I don't have that problem.
There's the hook. Oh no, that's one of my. I'm always doing that. Every time I do it, I forget one bit that I need to spray.
Oh, and also you silvered the thingies as well.
Yep, I've done the oleo legs as well. They're chromed up.
Oops. Never mind.
But hey, nothing new there though.
Never mind. This one.
But hey ho. It is sent to tries, and try as it does.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Waffle Dave's in. The Corsair is indeed at the FAA Museum. Hello, peeps. Hello, Wafu. Hope you're well. How you doing, Budley?
Not been to that one.
No, I haven't either, and I keep meaning to. The last time we went, we had the puppy with us, and they wouldn't let us in with the dog. And it's like, no, you're not going to leave the dog outside. It's not fair. And I know Lise wanted to have a look around.
Yeah. Yeovilton one.
Lindipple, FTRC stands for the rivet counters. As Harry Houdini says, fucker, the rivet counters. And Edward says, you know what you should do, Steph? Paint the gear legs. Ha ha! You're not funny, Edward. Go away.
He's obviously had his meds.
Yeah. Pat, sedate him, please. While I'm thinking about it.
Right, get that set. How that's gonna, what's gonna happen to the decals when I take the mask off? I don't know.
Not a lot really. It shouldn't do anything to the decals.
It'd be nice if it lifted them, broke them in that tiny little place. But I don't think they're gonna, is it?
Yeah. What was I going to say? If you want that to happen, get some. Dewberry Firkin, Jobby Jobber.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Okay.
Masking tape.
Oh, and lift it.
Masking tape will lift it.
Right. See how we get on. I'll let that dry, and I'm going to put a varnish coat on. Set these lovely decals in place. They've done good to me. I said that, thinking hopefully I've done them all. Just thinking now I haven't done them all. There's some no step ones to go on, which is fun. No push. No push. Don't push me.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh. Yeah. Whoops. Ding.
Right, got some comments. Edward says, I'm here all week. Try the mail. John Marley, Harry posts things like hi 8 tell me because just to get clicks. He's a knob. I've blocked him because he wasn't leaving me alone. I called him out for lying on his page, called my build his. What? Yeah, I've stopped watching him because he's a knob. I really don't like Houdini. But he's this bearded Aussie bloke who's it's always clickbait with him. And for him to call John's build his is just disgusting.
Huh.
Which build was it, John? Oh, I've got to add, in my opinion, is a knob. Yeah, on that one where he said, I will never build Tamiya again because I just turned him off after that. I just unsubscribed and left. It's just like, no.
Oh, was that the was that a thumbnail, was it?
Yeah. So that's the thing. If you get a YouTuber that you're following that winds you up, just leave it. Just leave. I don't sit there and say something. I just walk away. It's like if I'm in a group and things are going sideways in the group, I'm not a drama queen. I don't go, I'm leaving. I just leave. Gone. So if I don't post for a couple of weeks, Malcolm, you know.
Yeah. You don't have me.
Mr. Marley says, a wooden ship, the Royal Yacht Caroline. It took me 11 years to build. Jesus. You put that much effort into something and somebody tries to claim it, that is just, no, that's bang out of order. Bang out of order. But there are people who will like him. And that's the thing, it swings and roundabouts. You watch who you like. It's like there's a YouTuber that Lisa and I both watch. Not modelling related. Oh, crumbs. Called Sky Storm. And he's doing something called Timberborn. And it's brilliant. He's entertaining and I love it. So things like that I enjoy. But if I'm watching a YouTuber that pisses me off, I just don't leave it. Don't do things like that. It's not worth it. It's not worth the aggro. Wafu Dave says, one of the PM duties at weekends at Yeovilton was wandering around the museum in Best Bib and Tucker, was constantly questioned by visitors, to which my stock reply was, dunno, sir, read the plaque. You had a bit of guard duty. One of your duties, was it? Oh, yeah, secondary duties. So,
Guarding the museum on the inside.
No, what they do is it's like at Cosford. One of the duties that you did as trainees was, as Dave said, you had your best bib and tucker on and you were wandering around the museum. And people would stop you and ask questions. And it's just showing a face to the public.
Yeah.
Oh, my giddy aunt. Do you mind if I show this picture, Mr. Marley? Let us know.
What is it?
This is the picture of the Caroline, the Royal Yacht Caroline, that Mr. Houdini claimed was his, and it's actually John's. Look at that. Wow. That is mad. Look at the work on that.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'd have gone ape shit if I'd have done this and somebody tried to claim it as theirs. Absolutely mental. That is stunning, mate. Absolutely stunning work. Yeah, I'd have been a bit miffed as well. Wafu Dave says one of the PNG. Oh, yeah, so I've just read that one. Sorry. So, how are you doing, Malcolm?
Yeah, getting there. The decal, the no step bits are just cooking. Oh, one's moved. That's good. They're ready to go. And then I've just been putting the little decal solution on here to soften them up, settle them in. But
Cool.
Yeah, good.
Cool.
Good.
Wafu Dave says, did he retract his claim, John? I really hope he did.
There's a difficulty when you're doing YouTube and and things like that, other things that are connected to the hobby, as those start to take over the actual hobby that you started in the first place. I don't know if you've noticed that with this channel. You end up doing things for the little people that watch the channel rather than things that will be good for you. Do you find that?
No, that is, somebody said to me, how come you always do these long sessions, yada, 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 yada? I'd like to see single episodes. And my response was, my channel. This is how I do it. If you don't like it, then please feel free to leave. I'm not on here to get subscribers. I'm on here to force myself to finish models. That's why I do this, because I'm terrible at starting models and not finishing. So if I video them and put them on YouTube, people are going to like them and go, when are you going to finish this one? Because I like it. And it forces me to finish it. But when people come on and say, well, I want you to do this and I want you to do that, and my response is, this is my channel. You don't pay me to do this.
Yeah.
You subscribe, which I really, really appreciate. But if you don't want to see it, please feel free to unsubscribe.
Yep.
I don't need you. Where are we? Lynn says, at John Marley, I can't find your YouTube channel. Don't know. I blocked him. That's in response to Wafu Dave. I want to sub, says Lynn. People can claim to be anything on the internet. Yes, they can. John Marley says, oh, I'm not on YouTube, only Facebook. New page, The Scale Modelling Twins. Yep.
That's it. That's true, I think.
Yes, that's him and his brother, who happens to be his twin. Would you believe?
Oh, as well. That's weird.
Hence the name. Scale Modelling Twins.
Complete sense now.
I actually heard the penny drop there, Malcolm.
Yeah.
So what you got planned for this afternoon?
I'm just going to do this. My wife's on a Zoom call at the moment. She's on Teams, working. She's inside. So once she's finished, I'm hoping she's going to wander around here with a sandwich.
Yep.
I'm giving her evils across the garden. So hopefully that'll inspire her to bring me out something. And then I've got to put the Christmas decorations in the garage. They're all brought down. I just need to go and put them in their position for the year. And I've got to do that. And then I've got a shelf to put up. God, it's exciting life, isn't it? I've got a shelf to put up. I said I've been going to put up since last year, so I've got to do that now. And then I'm going to answer emails and do some models for Heroes work. Lots of emails to answer. And then I'll be back on the Models for Heroes show 7? No, when is it? 8 tonight?
8 tonight, yes. I shall be on.
My daughter slipped down 4 stairs at school.
Ow.
On the way to between the classes. And hurt her foot. She went, well, that hurt. And then carried on the day. And then as the day got on and on, it hurt more and more and more. So she took herself to the nurse room yesterday, and there was no one there. So she said, oh, well, I'm going to be late to my English class. So she left. She took herself to English and sat all the way through another class, and then walked home from the bus. Could barely bloody walk. I don't know how she did it. She's in so much pain. She went to an X-ray yesterday, and she's just bruised it, but obviously in a bad way, where she's got hardly walk on it.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, so I've been waiting for a call from the school or from her to say, "Come get me."
Yeah.
The school, all the classes are quite far away from each other,
Yeah.
But She's taken one of my crutches in. As you remember, I broke my ankle a few years ago, and I still got those crutches, so I got those out for her, and she was kind of like, "Oh wow, I get to use a crutch all day. You lucky thing." Everyone's going to be very, very worried about you and looking after you until you're holding everyone up on the stairs, and then they'll just be pushing past you. No kids alike.
Oh yes, I've got a few comments to read. Rafu Dave says that they can, Edward. I'm Spartacus. I think that's a response to people who can claim to be anybody on the internet.
I'm Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus's wife. You can't because I'm Spartacus, says Edward.
I'm Spartacus.
Yeah. Lynn Dipple says, thanks, John. I just joined. Lynn also says, got to quit playing on here. Got to get ready for work. No, I don't want to stop. Have you all on the big 42-inch TV? Oh, my giddy aunt. Right, you take care, Lynn. We'll keep you company until you leave. Jacko says, just had an email drop-in from Paul, Steph. Excellent. Yeah, I've just had a message from Paul to say he's emailed you. So, yeah, hopefully he can help. So,
there you go. Just a little reminder. Reminder.
Edward says, hope they're adjustable crutches.
He's switched on that, Edward. Tell you.
Yep.
And he's got a good brain on him. Yes, they are adjustable ones. Yes. Well, saying that, my girl is tall. She's 5'8". She's 12.
She's as tall as I am.
I know, she's awesome. She's got huge, long feet, right? That's probably why she damaged them. Because they were down a step when she wasn't, so long.
Yeah.
She's like a forklift. She's got really long feet. And she said to me once, she said, what can I do with these big long feet? I said, well, you're going to be a really good diver because you've got your own flippers.
Yep.
Or you'll make a great clown.
She'll make a good swimmer.
Yes. She's got to grow into her feet, bless her. How's your build coming on? Don't see nothing on your desk.
No, everything's drying at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So my next thing to do is jump back on my Cricut app and sort out the stuff I need. So yeah, I think do some measuring.
Have you used it for anything else other than?
Yes, I've done a the silhouette of the World War I guys walking along.
Yeah.
I've done one of those that's on my Mini. Goes along the bottom of the door on my Mini. I've done a couple of bits for Lisa's car, a sparkly black poppy for her. I've done the stuff for the Corsair, and I'm just going to measure up these front doors so I can put the S on there, and I can get that done at some stage today. No,
cool. Does it come with its own software?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, you twonk. Just took the lid off my pen, put it on there, didn't click it enough, and it's just fallen on the floor. Okay. Ow! And I just headbutted me bloody model.
Oh no! It's all going wrong. It's a comedy of errors.
Yep, got it. Fix this stuff up.
Rafu Dave says, "Don't do that on the Sunday shows, Lynn. Lynn, it scares the kids." It's Edward who puts us on a big TV as well.
Yeah. I've done that one. There we go. There you go. Lynn says, I'm glad she's okay, Malcolm.
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Yeah. Bit of paper. Right,
She'll be fine. She was quite looking forward to the attention, I think.
So that's 13 mil.
Who's Brian Ricks?
Who?
Yeah, who is Brian Ricks?
Not a clue. Why?
That's what Edwards said. He's asked if you are related to him.
Don't know who Brian Ricks is. And Lynn goes, lol, Dave. Who's Brian Ricks, Edward?
Well, I guess you're not related to him if you don't know who he is.
And then that is 17 mil.
Okay. Oh, Steve's got us on. Steve's got us on his big TV as well.
Wafu Des says, I'm Brian Ricks. No, I am not related to you. Steve says, have you on the big telly? Does PC's not set up yet? And yes, you're both on the 55-inch. Ooh, I saw a 98-inch in Costco yesterday. And how much was that, Edward?
Did you say 98?
90, yep, 98-inch TV. He says, look up Brian Ricks' farces. Oh, so we're a farce now. I'm Brian and so is my wife, says John Marley. Hi, Steve. Hugs from Lynn.
What's going on?
Dear. So, to be... So it's actually... Well done, you. I know what I'm going to do. Because this is done. Go around the bugger. Come in.
That's me rattling the bin, putting these bits in the bin. My shed door's starting to stick. I'm closing it. I have to sort out a sander or something.
So it's not locking you out then?
No, well, that I think because I took the door off and then put the door back on, I think it's moved a little bit, like, you know, half a mil somewhere, and now it's hard to close the damn thing. Which is a bit annoying. I fell asleep in there the other day. Don't tell the wife.
Oh, mate, what the hell was that about?
I don't know. What was I doing? I was painting one of the figures, I think.
Yeah.
And it was after an online session, and it was 10:30, and people had left the Zoom session. I said goodbye, and I just left. Oh, I was so engrossed in it, and then I think, what did I do? I put a YouTube video. Excuse me, a YouTube video on. And I was watching that at the same time as doing that, and then I just fell asleep, sitting there. I woke up and it was, you know, the heater was still on full blast, and the windows were all steamed up because I don't like to be in here too long because the windows get all steamy.
Yeah.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's very weird. So I kind of sheepishly closed up and quietly went back into the house. No one noticed. That's a sad thing. No one even noticed. I think the wife had gone to bed early. I probably had the heater up too high.
More than likely.
Someone's ringing me. Excuse me.
No problem.
Speak of the devil. She's probably saying, "What do you mean you fell asleep?" It's going to go on mute.
Okay. I've got some comments to go through. Rafu Dave says, "Ooh, you have a swelling maybe then, Malcolm." Fanar. Wooden door, I'm in, of course. Hibernating, says Edward. Yes, I bet he was. Thing is, look at the two different blues. Malcolm's compared to mine. I'm just measuring the sizes, so I'm using the pictures I've got and I'm guesstimating. Okay, so we'll go 34 mil.
Back.
36. Let's go 30 now.
Yeah, I heard you saying about the blues. The dark. I've still got to put the dark edges on mine, so I think the darkest parts will be your blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm planning.
So I've got me measurements for the bits to go on there, but the step and no step areas and stuff like that, it looks like this hasn't got them.
Yeah, fine. Probably not. I just put them on just for a bit of interest, really.
Yeah.
If you need, remember, if you need any spare bits,
cool.
You know, I got spare bits. I was thinking about maybe putting a couple of bits, like the undercarriage door or something, just kind of under one of the trees or something.
Yeah. Oh, I would. Did you see Edward's comment about you hibernating, falling asleep in there?
Yeah, like a tortoise.
Yeah.
I just shove straw up the door. That's why I can't get out. The door's stuck.
John Marley says, I fixed my bathroom door yesterday. If Malcolm can wait 30 odd hours, I'll pop round.
No, thank you. That's fine. You'll end up putting it upside down, won't he?
Yeah. Yeah, put the cat flap in the top. Right. Good Lord, we've been going for an hour and a half.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I've got stuff to do. I've got to pop and see Lise in Northampton, pick up some stuff that I left in the bloody car last night that I need for this afternoon, like my glasses.
Oh, right, yes.
It's my close-up glasses, not my driving glasses. I've got my driving glasses on, and that's where you see me looking down my nose most of the time.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So, what have you got done, Malcolm? Do you want to walk us through?
So I have completed the walkway decals, which are along these ones, on those, nice and straight. Very happy with those. I've just been adding decal solution onto them as they dry to sort of push them down as hard as I can. And while I've been doing that, I've also been going around the other decals and adding a bit more decal solution to get those to settle. So you can still see this one is a bit crinkly still. Oops. This one's a little bit crinkly still, but it will settle down a bit. And then that's all I have done in an hour and a half. But they take a time, don't they? They take a bit of time.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so that's all I've done. That's me.
Cool. Me, I've measured out for more masks. I've sprayed all the doors up, and I've recoated, resprayed this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I am.
Cool.
So that just needs to dry, and then I can put a gloss varnish on to protect everything, and then crack on from there.
Yeah, looks like we're both at kind of the same-ish stage, aren't we? We're approaching
Yes,
weathering.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's good, because we've kind of, it's interesting because we're doing the same build, but we're doing different ways of building it, different things. So I was wondering whether one would take longer and one would take the other. Other would take shorter, but it looks like they're about the same at the moment.
Yep, very much so. Right, Mr. Miley says, thanks, gents. Fun as always. I've completed my woodlings. Yay.
Good.
Lynn says, great show, gents. Take care until next time. Bye.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye, Lynn. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you'd like to say your battery ties, Malcolm.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday next week.
Yep. And Models Heroes is back tonight, 8 o'clock.
Yep, and public show on Sunday morning.
Yes. So, thanks very much, folks. Take care. Stay safe. Keep modelling, and we will see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Where's me out? I'll find the button first. Oh, good Lord.